Ammonius, supreme god of Thebes and his association with creation and power. Ammonius, often referred to as Ammonius Ra in later periods, is one of the most significant deities in ancient Egyptian religion. As the supreme god of Thebes, Ammonius' influence and reverence extended across Egypt and beyond, especially during the New Kingdom. His association with creation and power underscores his integral role in the Egyptian pantheon. This comprehensive exploration delves into Ammonius' origins, attributes, evolution, and the profound impact he had on ancient Egyptian culture, society, and religion. Origins and early worship. Pre-dynastic beginnings. Ammonius' origins can be traced back to the early periods of Egyptian history, possibly even to the pre-dynastic era. Initially, he may have been a local deity of Thebes, a relatively obscure god associated with the wind and fertility. His name, Ammonius, means the hidden one, which suggests his elusive and mysterious nature. Old Kingdom and Middle Kingdom developments. During the Old Kingdom, Ammonius was not prominently worshipped, overshadowed by other major gods such as Ra, Osiris, and Ptah. However, in the Middle Kingdom, particularly during the 11th dynasty, Thebes rose to political prominence, and with it, the cult of Ammonius began to gain significant traction. The rise of Ammonius, the Middle Kingdom. Theban ascendancy. The 11th dynasty marked the beginning of Thebes' ascendancy, culminating in the reunification of Egypt under Mentuhotep II. The Theban rulers attributed their success to Ammonius, who began to be revered as a powerful protector and a god of kingship. Temples dedicated to Ammonius were constructed, and his priesthood gained influence. Syncretism with Ra. One of the most notable developments during this period was the syncretism of Ammonius with the sun god Ra, forming the composite deity Ammonius Ra. This unification enhanced Ammonius' status, aligning him with the well-established solar cult and expanding his influence across Egypt. Ammonius Ra was now seen as a god of creation, embodying both the hidden and the revealed aspects of the divine. The New Kingdom. Ammonius' zenith. The 18th dynasty. The New Kingdom, especially the 18th dynasty, heralded the zenith of Ammonius worship. The Theban pharaohs, such as Hatshepsut, Thutmose III, and Amenhotep III, were devout followers of Ammonius. They credited their military victories and prosperity to his favor. Massive temple complexes, such as the Karnak Temple, were built in his honor, becoming the epicenter of Ammonius worship. Karnak, the Great Temple of Ammonius. Karnak, located near modern-day Luxor, is one of the most impressive religious complexes in the world. It was continuously expanded over centuries, primarily during the New Kingdom. The temple complex included numerous pylons, obelisks, and sanctuaries dedicated to Ammonius, his consort Mut, and their son Khonsu. The Great Hypostyle Hall, with its colossal columns, is a testament to the architectural and artistic achievements inspired by Ammonius' cult. The role of the priesthood. The priesthood of Ammonius became one of the most powerful institutions in Egypt. High priests of Ammonius wielded considerable political and economic influence, often rivaling the pharaohs themselves. They controlled vast temple estates, amassed wealth, and played crucial roles in state affairs. The oracle of Ammonius at Karnak was particularly revered, and its pronouncements could legitimize or challenge royal authority. Ammonius attributes and symbols. Iconography. Ammonius is typically depicted as a man wearing a headdress with two tall plumes, symbolizing his connection to the wind and air. He is often shown holding a scepter and an ankh, representing authority and life. In his syncretized form as Ammonius Ra, he can be depicted with the solar disk, highlighting his association with the sun and creation. Sacred animals. Ammonius was also associated with several sacred animals. The ram, symbolizing fertility and virility, was a primary representation of Ammonius. The goose, another of his symbols, reflected his role as a creator god. These animals were often depicted in art and featured in rituals dedicated to Ammonius. Temples and rituals. Ammonius temples, especially in Thebes, were centers of religious activity. Daily rituals, including offerings and prayers, were conducted by the priesthood to honor Ammonius and seek his favor. Major festivals, such as the Opet festival, involved elaborate processions, where statues of Ammonius, Mut, and Khonsu were carried from Karnak to Luxor Temple, symbolizing the rejuvenation of the pharaoh's power and Ammonius' blessing on the land. Ammonius and creation. The Theban creation myth. In Theban theology, Ammonius played a central role in the creation of the world. He was believed to have existed before anything else, emerging from the primordial waters of Nun. As the Hidden One, he brought forth creation through his will, manifesting as Ammonius Ra, the visible sun that gave life to the world. This duality of hidden and revealed aspects underscored his transcendence and immanence. The Ogdoad and Hermopolitan cosmology. Ammonius was also linked to the Hermopolitan cosmology, where he was part of the Ogdoad, a group of 8 deities representing primordial elements. In this tradition, Ammonius and his consort Amunet symbolize the hidden and invisible forces, contributing to the creation narrative by bringing order from chaos. Ammonius' power and influence. Political authority. Ammonius' association with kingship was profound. Pharaohs were considered his earthly representatives, ruling with his divine mandate. This connection was particularly emphasized during the New Kingdom, where pharaohs like Hatshepsut depicted themselves as chosen and legitimized by Ammonius. Military campaigns were often launched with the blessing of Ammonius, and victories were attributed to his favor. Religious authority. The priesthood of Ammonius wielded immense religious authority. High priests served as intermediaries between Ammonius and the people, conducting rituals, managing temple estates, and overseeing religious festivals. The Oracle of Ammonius was a significant religious institution, and its pronouncements could influence political decisions and succession disputes. Economic power. Ammonius temples, particularly Karnak, were economic powerhouses. They controlled vast tracts of land, employed thousands of workers, and accumulated wealth through donations, taxes, and offerings. This economic power allowed the priesthood to exert significant influence over the state and society. Decline and transformation. The Amarna period. The worship of Ammonius faced a significant challenge during the reign of Akhenaten, who promoted the worship of the Aten, a sun disk, and sought to diminish the power of Ammonius' priesthood. Temples of Ammonius were closed, and his images were defaced. However, this monotheistic experiment was short-lived, and after Akhenaten's death, the worship of Ammonius was restored with greater fervor. The Ramesside period and beyond. During the Ramesside period, Ammonius' cult continued to thrive, with pharaohs like Ramses II dedicating monuments and temples to him. However, over time, the power of the priesthood began to wane, and the rise of other deities, such as Isis and Osiris, diversified the religious landscape. Despite these changes, Ammonius remained a revered deity, and his legacy endured throughout the late period and into the Greco-Roman era. Legacy of Ammonius. Influence on later religions. Ammonius' attributes and symbols influenced later religious traditions. The concept of a supreme, hidden deity who is both transcendent and immanent resonated with later theological developments in the Mediterranean and Near Eastern cultures. Elements of Ammonius worship can be seen in the Hellenistic and Roman adaptations of Egyptian religion. Modern understanding and archaeological discoveries. Modern archaeology has shed light on the extensive worship of Ammonius and his impact on ancient Egyptian society. Excavations at Karnak and other temple sites have revealed the grandeur of Ammonius' cult and the intricate rituals performed in his honor. These discoveries have enriched our understanding of Ammonius' significance and the religious practices of ancient Egypt. Ammonius in popular culture. Ammonius' legacy extends into popular culture, where he is often depicted in literature, films, and video games as a powerful and enigmatic deity. His association with creation, power, and kingship continues to captivate imaginations, highlighting the enduring fascination with ancient Egyptian mythology. Conclusion. Ammonius' journey from a local Theban god to the supreme deity of ancient Egypt is a testament to the dynamic and evolving nature of Egyptian religion. His association with creation and power underscored his central role in the pantheon, influencing political, religious, and economic aspects of Egyptian society. The legacy of Ammonius, preserved in temple ruins and historical records, continues to inspire and intrigue, offering insights into the rich tapestry of ancient Egyptian culture and belief.